Hey, you beautiful souls. LT here again for day number 15 of the Affirmation Challenge. Today's affirmation is going to be May you make your livelihood wholesome. So, again, deep breath and out. May I make my livelihood wholesome. So, this one is going to be definitely inspired by one of the Eightfold Path of Buddhism, meaning like wise livelihood. And that can be pretty broad. Livelihood meaning like the way you make your living, the way that you interact with the world, pretty much. Um, and wholesome is kind of things having to do with like good health, or it can also be like moral well being. Um, so we're wanting to, however we're making our living, however we're supporting ourselves, we want to make sure that we're doing it in some sort of sustainable way. We want to do it in a way that is trying to reduce harm to other people, right? Um, and again, I'm not trying to make this like a whole like Buddhist, thing, but that's the idea, right? And I've definitely changed my. I think there's a couple different ways of going about this. I've changed, different careers, different things like that over my life. I've had a lot of different jobs, a lot of different ways I've supported myself, and I have continued to each one that I've done has been more in line with kind of where my morals are going, right? I used to do, whatever I had to do to get money. I mean, if I worked some shitty sales job selling a product I didn't believe in to people I didn't care about, I did it, right? And that was fine at that time, but as I continued going, I started not feeling okay about that, right? I didn't feel like I was helping people. I felt like I was harming people, and so that was something that like I didn't just automatically change, over one day, but I started trying to just figure out where I wanted to go with that. So, um, that's one thing, like change of career path, change of how you do business, change of, you know, um, eh, yeah, how you're interacting with people. I've known some people through different meditation groups and stuff that were maybe bartenders, and they did that for a while, and then they realized, you know what, I don't like the fact that I'm serving people alcohol all the time, and kind of attracting these things. I kind of want to change. That is one aspect of this, and that might be a little bit more up there. I think a more practical way to look at it is one. I'll give you an example. I was an insurance agent, working at a job, and changing just what my mindset was on what I was doing. So, there's some times where I felt, like I wasn't doing good, like I really wasn't helping people, like it was just kind of a job and whatever. And what I decided to do was to look and see how I could really benefit people in every single interaction. And what ended up happening is I would talk to, 50 people a day, if not more, or whatever, and about two of them, maybe even one, would actually be some sort of real connection. I was looking for that. I tried to, there's all these little things, but I tried to really engage with people because I care about people. And I want them to, I want to interact with people. I don't know, I want to make sure that they're doing all right. And so I would do this, and I made it a goal, and every single day I would write down who that person was, or a couple people sometimes. And what it really did was it shifted my perspective at my job. Instead of saying like, okay, this is just number 1 of 50 and I just got to get through all these today, and I'm just, as soon as I get this done, the sooner I can get out of here, the sooner I can go numb out and do whatever the fuck I want to do. Um I started like actually looking forward to each person that came in, each person that I interacted with. I wanted to try to see how I could help them, how I could be uniquely helpful, even in just making their day better. Maybe I don't know. It sounds like such a simple thing, but I can tell you my quality of life at that job improved exponentially when I changed what my mindset was. So I think that that's another way we can look at this, making our livelihood wholesome, right? It doesn't always have to be changing what we do, but changing the way that we do it. You know, um, Pretty sure it was Martin Luther King who had a quote on, if you're a street sweeper, you sweep the street like you're Michelangelo painting something. Whatever it is that we're doing, let's do it with intention and with love. And I think you can see that even like the most dead end type job, can sort of transform and give us a little perspective. And when we start building up that momentum, which is the whole point, in my opinion, of these affirmations, we can start seeing more for ourselves, and we can start making even better choices as we continue to go along. So with that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will be here tomorrow, and again, I love you all.